Set right in the heart of London, St Catherine's Dock is where the well-heeled moor their yachts. Jess and Alex are at the dock, posing as professional boat cleaners on a job.
Oh, hi there. It's TRH Cleaning Services. You're here to pick up the keys for Jess James, I think it is.
The owner of the boat they're supposed to be cleaning is away on business, so they're collecting the keys from the harbour master's assistant.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
She also tells them the code to get through the security gate.
That was easy.
Once on board, they let themselves into the cabin and start rigging their hidden cameras.
Okay.
They then set about transforming themselves into high-flying businessman Ian Steele and his hot girlfriend, Susie. That disguise is vital, as Jess has more than one role to play in this scam.
Yeah, that's good.
Through a mutual friend, the hustlers have been put in contact with a couple keen on making some easy money. Alex invited them to a meeting on his boat to offer them a high-return, no-risk opportunity. The couple are due shortly, so Alex arranges his swanky new boardroom. Bang on cue, they use the code that Alex texted them to get through the gate.
Cool. Yeah, that's no problem. Well, look, if they need to sell, then... Oh, listen, my guests have just arrived. Okay, bye. Hi. Good day. Sandra. Nice to meet you. I'm Ian. Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you
You will
doing?
come on board. Thanks for coming down here. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Susie,
Yeah?
bring some drinks out. Did you find it all right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Work around the maze.
I know people sort of always end up walking around, and we're not always parked at the same place. We spend most of our time now travelling. I've got to go to Paris in about an hour. We're going to get on the Eurostar and go there. So when we're in London, we're on the boat, which is quite fun.
Yes, very nice.
With his boat, his glamorous girlfriend, and a meeting later in Paris, Alex has all the trappings of a self-made millionaire.
I go sit on the front and take.
All right. You'd like a little tipper, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
You know, my motto is never do business without a glass of something. It's just ridiculous if you don't. Now, you do some web design, I hear.
I'm a computer programmer, yeah.
And yourself?
IT trainer.
Oh, fantastic. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Very nice to meet you both. Pleasure.
Introductions now aside, Alex explains the deal on offer.
I run a business of import and export in Sierra Leone, and it's a great place to do business at the moment. But if you want to take money out of the country, anything above 100K, you pay 50%. Now I try and invest, you know, my conscience is clean, I'm doing as much as I can for these guys, and, you know, I love doing business there. But every now and then, I will take out a large sum of money, but I don't want to pay 50% tax on it. So I employ somebody to work for me, and I pay them a fee. You know, as far as the paperwork for Sierra Leone is concerned, I could be just hiring you to advise me what colour to paint my boardroom. They don't care, as long as I'm employing you for some reason.
So under the scheme, everyone's a winner. The Marks could earn a consultancy fee for doing nothing, and Alex could avoid a hefty 50% rate for taking his money out of the country. But how would it work?
I would do a large transfer of money into your account. After 6 months, you pay 80% of that back to me in my UK account. You keep 20% as your fee. It's as simple as that. I'm looking to move 500K, which would leave you with 100K.
£100,000. Not bad for a fictitious 6-month contract.
Something else that I would tell you is that their legal fees, I take my legal fees, you guys do your legal fees. That's up to you. I don't get involved in that. I don't know, there might be a few £1,000s.
A few £1,000s is small beer when you stand to make 100.
What I have done is I have my lawyer who's moved offices recently. I've taken the liberty, I think it's 4:30. I'm going to double check, but I think it's 4:30. I've booked an appointment in case you were interested, only because I have to go to Paris. How does that sound to you? And what's...
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And obviously, if we're going to see a lawyer and we get
Absolutely.
the legal side of it dealt with correctly, then I don't see any problems with it.
Yeah.
It has more credibility than if it had come from
Yeah.
email or something like that, obviously.
I know, when you get these things from emails, you just go, scam,
Yeah.
no, scam, scam, delete. And so you should.
Yeah.
Let me give you the...
Alex gets his lawyer's details.
Susie, how are we doing for time?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay. This is their new address.
Okay.
AP&J Associates. He can be a typical lawyer. He's a little bit dour, but don't let that put you off. I think you'll probably want to give me a call whilst you guys are there.
Okay.
And by that time, I will be in Paris. So if there's anything else that you need to ask me, please don't be afraid. Yeah.
We'll have a few questions, but
All right.
it'll be fine.
Well, listen, I'm sorry it's had to be so brief, but hey, at least we had a little bit of champagne.
So far, so good. The marks seem to have swallowed Alex's story, but the hard part of the scam is yet to come.
Thank you again for coming down.
Thank you
It's a
very
pleasure
much.
to meet you both. Take care.
Bye-bye.
The marks leave believing they stand to make a cool £100,000.
God, I love doing business on a boat. That's not mine.
The reality is that they've just got themselves caught up in an elaborate con that could cost them thousands. It's 5 hours since the marks left businessman Alex and his glamorous fiancée Jess on their motor yacht. Almost time for their meeting with Alex's lawyer. And here he is, Paul. The hustlers have rented these offices and set them up to look like a lawyer's practice. Upstairs, Jess has transformed herself from Alex's glamorous fiancé into Paul's straight-laced secretary and is honing her Sudoku skills as she waits for the marks to arrive. And here they come.
Oh, APJ. Oh, yeah, do you want to come straight on in?
The marks are 5 minutes early, but the hustlers are ready.
Yeah, please, right away. Hi there. How are you? Robert?
Paul, the dour lawyer, gets straight down to business.
As I understand it, you met Mr. Steele, you met Ian today?
Yeah, this one.
He explained that this is basically a legal loophole that we used for him to move money out of the country that his business resides in. I do want to call Ian and just establish for sure that you're the people he spoke to today. He's in Paris right now, so that's 5. Okay. Let's see if he's... Hi, Ian. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. I have with me the 2 people that you spoke to today, Cassandra and Jason.
Cassandra and Jason, that's right, yeah. I just want to make sure that they're both very happy.
They will be.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. This.
Hi. How are you doing?
Just made it. I can't see Cassandra, is she there?
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Okay.
Oui, d'accord. Merci.
Back to English, please, if you don't mind.
My secretary just come in. But if there's any questions, don't hesitate to call. I'm at the office.
Great. Okay. I will call you when the transaction is complete. All right.
Thanks, Rob. Take care.
Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
Seeing Alex in his Paris office has reinforced his status as an international businessman. But of course, Alex isn't really in Paris. He's in the room across the hall. Before the marks arrived, he and Jess gave it a makeover.
Yep.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay.
And Jess is not just playing Paul's secretary,
Ah, oui, oui, d'accord.
but Alex's as well. Back in the London lawyer's office, Paul reiterates the terms of the deal.
That you're going to be given a cheque for £500,000 and you keep 20% of that amount and return the rest to Mr. Steele. That makes perfect sense.
I explained it. We've got our passports and things so you can see who we are.
Can I look at those now? Do you mind if we take a photocopy of those? Great. All right, let me get copies of these and I'll get the paperwork.
So that everything appears above board, Paul takes their passports away to make copies.
Susie.
He swaps the passports for fake legal documents to present to the marks.
That sounds fine. I'm telling you, how could it be faked?
The deal almost sounds too good to be true, but the marks can't find any reason to doubt that everything's genuine. Paul gives the phony legal contracts to the marks for them to read. Jess returns their passports. And now for the moment the whole scam's been building up to. Paul's gonna name the amount the marks need to pay him for the deal to go ahead.
Today, in order to complete the transaction, you pay me for legal fees, which is what keeps all this above board.
Yeah.
And that amount is 5,000, which you can pay half each if you want. It's entirely up to you.
It's crunch time for the marks. They're being asked to hand over a whopping 5,000. Have the hustlers done enough to convince them they're for real? Alex has played the champagne-sipping international businessman, doing deals on his London yacht and his Paris office. Jess has been the glamorous fiancée who transformed herself into Paul's plain Jane assistant and then into Alex's French secretary. And completing the charade, Paul is the respectable lawyer with offices in central London. This is the moment of truth. If they have any suspicions, they'll keep their money and walk away.
Sure that's right? Yeah. You're going to be alright with that?
Yeah, can we go?
Result. All the hustlers' hard work's paid off. The marks agreed to pay Paul's extortionate legal fee. They signed the legal documents, which aren't worth the paper they're written on.
So I have here a cheque for £500,000, and I will require from you the sum of £5,000.
And then write Paul a cheque for £5,000.
Great, okay. Okay, and this is for you.
In exchange, he gives them a bogus one for $500,000.
All right, well, folks, thank you very much.
It's signed, sealed and delivered. The happy marks head for the door, believing they've just earned themselves an easy £100,000.
Okay, I'll give Mr. Steele your regards.
Thank you very much.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
In actual fact, they've just lost an eye-watering $5,000.
This scam's called the 419 scam because that's the section of the penal code in Nigeria under which it's prosecuted. It is the most common scam in the world, and everybody who's ever had an email address has been targeted by the scam.
What you get is people being asked to pay an advance fee eventually, and they just get enticed by the opportunity for a really big payday. They lose all sense of reason, all sense of balance, and people who are normally very careful about risk just don't take the normal precautions, and before you know it, they've lost a great deal of money.